What is going on, PINGAS Masters? My name is Raven Juukurogi, and yes, it is Christmas, the long-awaited time of year that everybody has been so hyped for. And yeah, since it's hit that time, I am a special child. God bless you, because Naga City, Filipino. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. And God bless you too. And yes, and yeah, pretty much we're gonna be playing two Christmas visual novels. So it's gonna be pretty fun to do. And yeah, I kind of ran out of things to say. I was kind of stun locked. I just got stun locked. But yeah, we're gonna be playing some Christmas games just to bring in a bit of holiday cheer for the last few moments before it hits. What comes after Christmas, anyways? Hanukkah? Well, anyways, PINGAS Masters, it's great to see that y'all had the time to show up, because it means a lot to me that that I that I'm even worth anyone's time, you know? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, PINGAS Masters. Like like my creator's life, he in real life he's a bit of a loser, really. It's kind of like that typical nobody. Nobody knows who he is. He's that's really the best way I could just say about him is he's just he's a nobody. He's a nobody and a loser who's been alone for a lot of his life, you know. So it's pretty interesting how that is. Merry Christmas, bro. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. So I know I don't have Christmas music playing, but it's hard for me to kind of figure out how to get all this shit to work, you know. And after the stream, I'm going to release a new piece of music that I have composed using the Pandora's Box software, which I simply called Father Winter. I don't have the direct access to it at the moment, because if I do so, the stream would slow down. But yeah, it's, well, I think it's kind of enough chit chat for right now. So if you like this content, you know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe button, and turn on the notifications. That way you don't miss any future content. Okay, so I think the first game I would choose, they're both visual novels made with Renpai. So I think I'm gonna start with Winter Games. Just gotta wait till it loads. You know how these things are. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you PINGAS Masters have noticed that I've been putting a lot of Puyo content on my channel. This is because I genuinely love the series. It's like one of those games that if you had to force me to play, I would play the game, no problem. But anyways, PINGAS Masters, let's get this game, and let's go. I'm going in blind with these games, so I have no idea what they have. So if we get banned, then that is that. Anyways, PINGAS Masters, let's do this shit! What the? It's silent! Yo, bro, I joined the Discord server. Yeah, that's actually the first time a fan has actually joined the Discord community. You're actually one of the first actual fans. You're one of the first fans. You're basically like Neil Armstrong of the Raven J cult. So yeah, this is the game. There's no music for no fucking reason. Yeah, there's it's just a silent title screen. Oh well, let's start. See what this is. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always know what you've never gotten. Apparently. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doing the right thing. Like, if all my hopeful dreams are meaningful, or if I'm just wasting my time. You know what? I might as well just shorten this screen a little bit. There. That way, I don't impact too much. And we could still have some clarity. But not post-nut clarity. Like, if all my hopeful dreams are meaningful, or if I'm just wasting my time. And what scares me the most right now is how to waste my time. Buddy, there's a lot of ways you can waste your time. Like, obviously one of them being going to the hub. Hey, because everyone around says this is when my future is decided. I don't know if that's true, but it terrifies me that I won't know for sure until it's too late. Wow, buddy, this is already in the melodramatic territory, don't you think? It's like, why? Huh? You know, one thing I'm surprised is nobody has even tried trolling again. So it's like, that's a good thing, honestly. And right now, I think it might be too late.
Prologue. Oh, buddy. I think we've got a full-blown story over here.
As I come to my senses, I realize I'm cold. Incredibly cold, actually. Ooh! That's good chiptune music, holy shit. Ooh. Who's heard of music like this? Yo. This is good. Instead, I'm laying on the snowy ground. Am I outside? Peter. The character's name is Peter. Peter Parker? Peter Parker, anybody? Or Peter Parker? As I try to push myself up, I notice I'm also wearing my winter jacket and boobs. Well, I meant boots, not boobs! What? Yo! Why did I say that? Well, why did I mistake boots for boobs? That music is a vibe, to be honest. Yeah, you see, you know game. For a dream, this feels really weird. I don't think I've ever experienced one that felt this real before. Like, I'm legitimately freezing right now. Oh no, I'm freezing my balls off. I don't think I'll ever have kids again. Is it that cold? Where it's just like you get frostbite on your balls, and then you have to go to the doctors where they have to chop it off and say, "Congratulations, dog, you have been saved." Sitting up and looking around, my eyes slowly adjust to the darkness of night. That's when I noticed I'm not the only one here.
Oh my.
In fact, there's a lot of people. Is this basically the Hunger Games but with winter? I've never read or watched the Hunger Games, so Oh, did we just find a spoof? Oh, well. Anyways, it's a goal. I see dozens of shapes moving around, disoriented and waking up, just like I did. A few are already on their feet, wandering around cautiously. Oof. What is with the music, though? It's like, every time it goes like that, doo doo doo. Okay, stay... Well, just this one time. Sigma. Just so you Pingas Masters know, there's an actual meaning to it. So when people say phrases like, what the Sigma, it's kind of taking the word out of context. Like, Pingas Masters, let me tell you what Sigma means. It's the 18th letter of the Greek alphabet. But it's also a corporation for DSLR cameras and a beauty industry, but yeah, Sigma is literally just a Greek letter. It's just a Greek letter. The 18th one to be exact. There you go. Now you know. Now you know what a Sigma is. It's simply just a Greek letter. It's pretty interesting how we sometimes take things that are from foreign languages and put it into our own vocabulary. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. What the hell? The voice on the left side seems to be getting frustrated. What? Where the fuck am I now? Wait, no. Is that a girl or a guy? I don't know. Hey, you. It's a guy. Okay. He's clearly calling to me now, but I'm kind of hoping he tried someone else instead. After a few moments of pretending to be a bit more confused than I actually was, the guy stops talking. Eventually I hear him manage to get himself up. But unfortunately, he doesn't try to move from me. What? Boundaries! Dude! Away from the balls! Hey! He was standing over me now. Can't exactly pretend I don't notice him now. Oh no. Why are you in front of me, boy? Personal space. Why are you on top of me? Hello? Why are you on top of me? Is there something on my face? Am I getting neutered? Oh, you feel like talking now, yeah? Look, I must have drank too much last night or something. Where am I? And what is all this? I don't know either. Speak up! Getting impatient, he physically lifts me up to my feet by my jacket. Why does this game feel like it's cold? It's the Cold Hunger Games. That's exactly what I was thinking! I'm starting to feel like I am literally playing the Hunger Games. Oh no. Is the next one gonna be The Purge? Or is it gonna be like a wintry rape play? I probably should be mentioning that game. Because yes, I know the game Replay. It's not a. It's people hate the game so much, and it's. Okay. Yeah, I don't have time for this shit. My freaking head's killing me. What did you say? I said I don't know. I woke up here just like you. Every time I see that one word that is spelled W-O-K-E, the first thing I start thinking is the thing that puts me to sleep. After a sigh, his grip loosens and he almost completely tosses me back to the ground. Damn! He probably would have too if he wasn't tired and hungover. Jesus, you're useless. Anyone else know what the hell is going on? And where's my phone? What do you fuckers steal it? Dude, chill, my guy. What the hell? Like, come on. Why would anyone steal your phone when everybody else was knocked off on their ass? It doesn't make any sense. His questions get louder and more impatient by the second. Yeah, this dude has some serious issues. Like, who the fuck ends up saying, wakes up when everybody else is knocked out, assumes that somebody took his phone? Like, come on, I've written more petty characters than that. Yes, I write characters. Can you quiet down, moron? An irritated girl's voice suddenly comes from behind us. Computer was spazzing out. A group of people around her that are all staring daggers at us now. Oh yeah, PINGAS Masters. I forgot to mention that I've actually watched the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. I don't want to spoil anything, but that movie was so good. Like, it was peak cinema. Like it grabbed my attention, and I had so... and there was even times where I was like, literally sitting up and just getting on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh my god! This movie's activated a lot of my neurons and nostalgia. Like, oh my gosh! Holy shit! You know? But anyways, and yeah, it was kind of like it was a pretty cool experience. Okay, back into character. We all hear you, and we're clearly as confused as you.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I think I'm someone with a brain cell.
Yo, what a bit is yo. Common sense?
Unlike you.
Damn, shots fired!
Wait, do I know her? Others around us stare in her direction, whispering. She's a bitch, she's a bitch, she's a bitch. Yes, I'm her, and yes, I'm too gorgeous to be here. The attitude. She must be that idol, Christina. Oh, I thought it was... Oh my god, I feel like such a total jackass now. Because I said, she's a bitch, she's a bitch, she's a bitch. But no, she's just an idol who has common sense. See, this is what happens. Never mind. The suddenly famous one that built up a huge following out of nowhere. At one point, she was kind of a rising star, but most people thought she'd fade away in a month. And one day, she just disappeared completely. All traces of her only were wiped away as if she never existed. Holy shit, though. Oh. Oh. But yeah. It was a huge internet mystery for a while. All sorts of weird theories came out.
One of those theories being she had a man and she was in secrecy because she didn't want to be caught. The other theory was she's part of an elaborate government experiment on how idols affect human minds and how far they are willing to go just to simp. And then the third one is she's an alien, and when you're looking away from her, she ends up metamorphosizing and go complete apeshit. I sounded like a conspiracy theorist right there, but shut up, okay? I guess it was all part of some publicity stunt or marketing campaign. She came back shortly after and blew up overnight. Wow, this girl's clever. Oh, a me-side recommendation. You know, I would have wanted to play me-side, but unfortunately my computer's not powerful enough to handle it. She came back shortly after and blew up overnight. After that, she was everywhere online. Yet, here she is now, right in front of me. It's kind of unreal. Holy fucking shit.
Soon enough, she shoots me a look. What are you, a fan? Not really. Well, remember, no one gets a free autograph.
What a...
And photos cost extra.
No one asked.
Yeah, well, I don't have time for lowlife like you anyways.
Damn. See, this is what... That personality seems so familiar. Like, when a lot of people get so full of themselves, they just... Like, oh yes, the autograph costs extra when they're in public. And it's like, come on.
And this is because people don't treat them like people. You know? That's also kind of like one of the main reasons I decided to go virtual in the first place. I also wanted to do so because it also emphasizes my creativity, you know? Sure, I can hop into the real world every now and then, but it doesn't mean I want to. Or she almost does before bumping into something. What the? When I look over, I figure out it's actually someone she bumped into.
Oh no! Are we gonna go get the...
Oh. This girl's rubbing me the wrong way. Nobody is that happy. Except for Santa Claus. I met him. He's a pretty nice guy. He's pretty old, though. It's like... millennia. It's you! You're the voice, aren't you? Excuse me? Season 2, Episode 34, Miracle Sparkle? Wait a minute. Are you serious? Oh, hi. I wasn't expecting that to happen. That's quite surprising. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Well, welcome aboard, President. I never thought this would happen. Season 2, Episode 34, Miracle Sparkle 5000. You sang the insert song Golden Aura for Scene 12 during that concert invasion scene. What? This girl? I mean, that sounds right, but that was kind of a super long time ago. Yo. I was not expecting this. This short cosplay girl was really excited.
Oh my.
Yes, that's right! Another voice comes from pushing past several people. Wow! Have you ever heard the phrase, excuse me? You don't need to push them, asshole. The voice this time was a man in glasses ready to speak in length about everything and everything. Oh no! No! It's not the battle, Taco, is it? The battle against the malevolent, gun-stricken alien invasion was accentuated by your magnificent performance. It elevated to the emotional stakes of every member of the Sparkle Six to highlight its unprecedented. No fucking shot, bruh. What the devil are you doing here, gracing us with your presence? Simp! You're a fucking simp! Clearly, she's here to summon the Sparkle Six to help us in our time of need. How the fuck is that possible? It's a TV show, goddammit! How would she be able to summon a fictional group of characters? Bro, chill! A special life event that defies our personal privacy for the sake of environmental marketing and launching an ARG campaign for the franchise? How fantastic! Jesus Christ! She's clearly not the type of... to welcome these sort of fans. I would be weirded out too.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be either. Both of you, shut up now! They didn't, but his hangover was clearly hitting him too hard now to do anything about it. After a few minutes of this group banter, I realized the rest of the crowd has started to argue with each other as well. No! Everybody's breaking apart! In the distance, I can hear so shouting and physical fights breaking out. Oh! Oh! Come on, I had to. Like, come on, come on! It was a good opportunity! It's clear to me that our little group isn't an outlier. Everyone is getting more and more anxious for answers. Oh no. Man, this is such a weird dream. Huh? I mean, I heard of lucid dreaming before, but never experienced it. A dream, is it? Guess this one is one of those, but I thought I was supposed to be able to control them somehow. The fuck are you rambling about? Well, this is clearly a dream, right? What else could... Gah! Before I finish, I'm suddenly gasping for air. It takes me a moment to realize I've just been sucker punched in the stomach. Brutal. But hey, now you know it's not a dream. Like, come on, at least you didn't get punched in the balls, okay? At least you didn't get punched there. Because if you got punched in the testicles, they would have fell straight off because they were already frozen. The sudden impact takes me off balance and I fall backwards into the snow. Quick, bury him! Did that wake you up? No? Then you are not dreaming, dumbass! As a decent argument, and frankly, I am in too much pain at the moment to counter it. Pretty sure he only had to slap me to prove his point, though. Is she mad? Yeah, she's mad. Above me now stood that weird cosplay girl. PINGAS Masters, let me know in the chat. Smash or pass on this on her. Smash or pass. Still reeling up from the hut, I put out my hand for her to help me up. Ow. Instead, I'm assaulted several times in the face by some kind of plastic wand. Ow. Sparkle 6 Pixie Witch Healing Magic! This was absolutely not healing me. This girl's such an otaku. Bakara otaku. Smart. Yeah, see, this guy knows game. Yeah, one thing I have to say about her is one thing. There's two words I could use to describe her. Bakara otaku. I basically just called her a dumbass geek. But without being overtly rude, but that's what I meant. I meant dumbass geek. And she showed no sign of stopping on her own. Wow, this girl's crazy. Ha! Serves you right! How old is she supposed to be? Old enough to kick your ass if you mess with me, hag. Yo! Yo, she's got moxie! Yo, got moxie! Holy shit! Okay, I need to get my little wire so I can be able to plug it in. Like, plug it in so I can be able to keep it charged and powered up. Because PINGAS Masters, we all know how things like this can get sometimes. It's like, my phone is literally the only reason I'm able to see the chat. And if it dies on me, then there's gonna be a hell load of problems. Excuse me? Shut up, I'm not working here. You did it! This banter isn't as charming when I'm getting beat up during it. Back to the number at hand. Perhaps we can piece together what's going on by pooling our information.
I delivered for the planet Pendot, but right after my birth, I was sent to an escape pod to Earth as the last of my race before its destruction.
Shut up, girl!
My powers don't fully become active until I was 13, and then... Stop telling us your city fanfiction. He mates before you woke up here.
Precisely. I don't recall any of the people here, and I have a theory that the same is true for everyone else. Perhaps all of us have been spirited away against our will somehow. Nice reference. Spirited away, I think it was. Like Spirited Away, I think it was. Like that old Studio Ghibli film. And if that is the case, then I want to... The secrets of whatever technology made is possible. You don't care if we're lost in the middle of some unknown woods? My boy, I hate to inform you, but shit happens when you're in the woods. Like, PINGAS Masters, if you want to, you can say in the chat on anything that would happen in the woods. And bring up the hype train, because I think we're gonna be in for some deep shit. And I mean literal shit. Like, I know one of the most obvious things. It's either that or I'm probably just have a degenerate mind. But one of the obvious things will be you get stranded in the jungle, get raped by an ape. That'll be a trivial matter once I obtain the ability to teleport. It doesn't work like that, sir. It doesn't work like that. What shit are you on? Dude, sir, what shit are you on? What are you on? Like, are you okay? Like seriously, God, dude, are you seriously okay? Cause that is not a normal thing to think about. I believe the last thing I remember was slumbering on my workstation after experimenting non-stop for 2 days. 2 days? Holy shit. Like, I can't believe it. Like, 2 days? 2 days? That's crazy.
If you must know, I was in the middle of a flight to Paris.
She was in a flight to Paris? She was in a flight to Paris? Oh, for real? Thinks she's gonna be able to teleport. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, that is scientifically impossible. Because for that to even work, you'd have to break down the molecules of something so it can rebuild itself on the other side. Which for something alive like human beings or animals, they are gonna be dead. Because those molecules are broken apart, and when they end up appearing on the other side, their ass is already dead. It can't work. It really can't work. The only thing that shit will work on is inanimate objects or fruit.
I felt the plane crash while I was sleeping, but guess not.
Wow, she for real thought she died. If you died, you probably would have been in flames. Or you'd probably be in purgatory. Because with a bitchy attitude like that, who knows? Who knows where you would have gone? I was partying somewhere. Drank too much, though. Well, okay, so you're a drunkard. Or you're just that guy that just... You know what? I'm just gonna stop being such a dick, okay? Don't remember a lot.
Well, I was watching the Sparkles Simple Moon movies in my room.
I couldn't pronounce a single thing.
For the 23rd time, of course.
Girl, even I have boundaries. Like, I still have my Dragon Ball manga and Nagatoro manga and the Tolaban Hanako-kun. And I don't reread them too much unless I'm bored. Or just want to relive nostalgia. I don't binge read it. Because I already know the jokes. Thankfully, she stopped hitting me to give her answer. Well, at least she stopped beating the shit out of you, because you're probably already at the brink of being KO'd. Oh yeah, PINGAS Masters. Apparently, from what I've saw, apparently there's a Smash Bros. Alternate universe featuring a parasite. And when I looked at it, it made me spooked. I was genuinely spooked. Like, it was purely creepy. I think she's addicted. Addicted to these nuts! Hey! Like, seriously though. I bet you she's one of those girls that you would just go and roleplay with, you know? like, not just in the costumes, but you go straight directly into character and just go, oh. like, come on, you know, she's probably gonna be a freak like that, you know what I'm saying? What was I doing before? Yeah, that's so well done. What the fuck? I was not expecting that. So, PINGAS Masters. And I also kind of looked at the box office, like, out of spite, I looked at the box office numbers. Sonic 3 beats Mufasa. Domestically. Ball Biker, you have met your days. Put his ass on a stick. Put his old ass on a stick. He's out of touch. Maybe he was. Good evening, everyone. Oh, that's a woman. Oh my god, I feel like a jackass.
Unless I want to do one of those old lady voices, but it depends on how she looks. Because if she looks old, then I'm gonna do this voice. Which is basically my impression of... I forgot his name. Uncle Ruckus.
Mufasa has cheeks anyway.
Yeah.
A woman's voice booms loudly around the crowd. It silences the crowd instantly. For a few moments, everyone is even more confused. Where'd that voice come from? What? Why does it smell like gas? What's going on here? Suddenly, the snow falling down over us intensifies. Unusual winds begin swirling around the air. Personally, I prefer the ass. Then some of it starts shifting colors. Blues, purples, pinks, dancing. Really? No rainbows? If you PINGAS Masters got that joke, I have a feeling a lot of you would get mad at me. And then the snow bursts out into the sky, becoming some kind of holographic screen projection. Damn! This girl's so pale! She's an ice queen! She's a ghost! Who are you, the Joker? On that screen appeared a woman, her mysterious presence oozing with power.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I see you're all finally awake, and you're all probably very confused. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Santa Claus.
What? That's... Santa Claus is a woman? Why is she so... It's Mother Christmas. Is Mrs. Claus Mr. Claus? Whose lives been a lie? What? Who am I? Santa?
Oh, I'm the newest one, at least.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's more of a title these days. My name is actually Mallory. That old fat man you knew before as Santa slacked on his duties, so now he's gone. So I'm in charge now. And I have no intention of making the same mistakes he did.
Maybe I really am dreaming. Since it was Santa and Patty, I know! Why does she look so fine? Like, go toot 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 toot! Like, come on, that appearance is fucking tickling the pickle anyway. Like, holy shit, though. Holy shit! Damn! Such a fucking degenerate, holy shit.
No, none of you are dreaming.
Nani?
Don't act so surprised. Most of you were probably thinking that just now. Most reasonable people would. But then again, if you're here, then you might not be very reasonable.
Damn. Pardon me. What was that supposed to mean?
I'm sure most of you are aware of the typical role Santa supposedly plays. He knows when you're sleeping, when you're awake, if you've been bad or good. And he also has a naughty and nice list that he checks twice.
Are we seriously going back to the fucking... Hold up, PINGAS Masters. Hold up. Let me sing something for you. Okay. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out it's been naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Yeah, I continuing after that. But there you go. There's your little performance. There's your little singing performance. It's my first time kind of singing in front of the audience, you know. So please be honest if I sounded bad or good. Because that would at least let me know if I need to take chorus lessons.
That much is definitely true. Although, there's a lot of songs and movies leave out.
Yeah?
See, the Santa program was originally established to maintain order. Reward good behavior, shame bad behavior. Do this at an early age and you'll bring a brighter tomorrow. But according to our records, in recent years, the members of the naughty list have skyrocketed. The old Santa who ran this place for a very long time had a generous view of the world.
So this woman is strict.
He believed the naughty list could be reformed over time, though the influence of the nice list. Although, honestly, it felt like he was too lazy to deal with the problem. Just give him a lump of coal, he said. How was that supposed to fix anything? Well, the list continued growing, and now it's at dangerous levels. So the fat man is gone, and I'm in charge of the program.
Oh my. So really is the Hunger Games, right?
And I'm taking a more direct approach to this problem. That's why you're all here.
Does that mean we're the problem?
Yes, I summoned you here because you make up the worst members of the naughty list. You are all the problem.
Damn. The crowd started murmuring amongst themselves.
Is this a joke? I don't have time for this shit. Ah, fuck you, bitch. As I expected, most of you don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation yet.
Could we just applaud the person who had the audacity to say "fuck you, bitch"? Because right now she is totally acting like a total bitch.
So allow me to make things crystal clear. You're all around 19 years old and terrible people already. So I've classified each of you as too dangerous to allow into the next generation of society. And to prevent further harm, we are going to start killing you off.
It sounded crazy, but at that moment I could tell she was serious about this. Deadly serious. Like how you are when my father hears about this.
This is so dumb.
I'm freezing. Let me go home.
Most of you will die here, but some of you could go home.
None the fuck?
See, I'm not a complete monster. I decided I should at least have a little fun with the executions.
Oh no. So if we fuck up here at PINGAS Masters, then we are surely bound to die. We are bound to die.
And technically, I'm supposed to give you some chance to improve. Honestly though, most of you are irredeemable.
The only way is somebody's so fucking irredeemable is if they've melted Antarctica.
You're truly the scum of the earth. The worst types of people.
Once again, well, another piece of scum is Bob Iger. Yes, fuck you, Bob Iger. Put his hand on his stick. I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
The kind of people I hate more than anything.
Like Bob Iger?
I hope every last one of you perishes in the most miserable way possible.
Like Bob Iger? Okay, I'm gonna stop saying Bob Iger.
So I'm going to torture you all a little before you inevitably die.
Torture play? No? Okay.
Don't try to beg for a way out. It'll be a waste of time. Even if you got out of here, which you won't, you'll die from the cold where we are.
And you say you're not a monster. That is kind of cruel.
This is your final chance at redemption. Well,
I hate to inform you, Mallory, but there's already somebody who actually deals with naughty kids. And that is Krampus. And Bells Nicole. She's basically Bells Nicole, basically. Mallory is basically Bells Nicole. Who, if you Pingas Masters don't know who Bells Nicole is, it's someone who's like both Santa Claus and Krampus. So basically, what Bells Nicole does is he puts candy and sweets on the ground, like cakes, pastries, candy. And then he ends up asking the children, what good things have you done this year? If they can't say anything, like hesitate, or have done nothing, boom, they get whacked with the stick. If they list the good things they've done, then he gives them the sweets. If they try and take the sweets without answering his question, he whacks them with the stick. All you have to do is survive a series of death games. Oh no. Doesn't that sound fun? Games? That's right. Let's get this party started. It's time to start the first annual Winter Games! Snowball Run. I know I have snowballs, but they're melting. I left them in the freezer, and yeah, they're melting. I have no idea how that happened. The crowd became unruly. Her sinister glee at calling us scum that should die. The complete epitome of being a total bitch. It would send shivers down my spine if I wasn't already freezing. You know, I would have. Whoa. Okay, I'm looking out my window right now. I literally see a cat running off with 2 golden balls. What the shit? How does that happen? No, seriously, there is a cat running outside holding 2 golden balls in his mouth. He's running out the Quintana. I feel bad for whoever owns those. Dog, we already had Krampus, Bleak, and Peep to deal with naughty kids. We didn't need her. Damn, you're talking about them puffy potties? It's like, oh shit, it's like looking like a puffy potty. Well, this is a lot of bullshit. What sort of technology is she using for this projection? Nanomachines?
It's obviously magic.
Does it really matter? This is too much effort to be a prank.
Maybe it's a new reality TV show. I'd be the star, of course.
Shut the fuck up! Fat chance.
Did you just call me fat?
As everyone argued back and forth, I was lost in thought. Oh no! We've been captured by a hot Santa lady! By a hot Bells Nicole woman! And the one thing that kept coming in my mind is, why am I here? Popping balls, breaking balls, busting it around and turning them blue. Ah! I can understand these other people being here. They're all violent, annoying, and self-centered. Sorry there, Gen Z, but I think this game is calling you out. I probably shouldn't be saying that because I am Gen Z.
Because at that point, I'm just being a hypocrite. And they're all supposed to be here as punishment. But I'm not that bad, right?
Our first game will keep things simple. We'll start with a snowball fight. Just don't get hit. That's all there is to it.
We're saving here.
Figure out where to go next, and you might survive.
Wow.
Easy, right? Hope you guys have fun. I know I will.
Okay, let's... Like, wow. Just wow. The projection blows away with the wind. For a while, we just stood there confused. Do we just start? Start what? The snowball fight. Do we just fight each other? What the fuck? Bro! Bro, are you fucking Knuckles? Why did you immediately go as that's the first thing that comes to your mind is, when are we gonna throw hands? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro, let's throw hands. I'll win easily. I'll beat everyone here. Seriously, where's the challenge?
Well, all she said was not to get hit.
Boom. In the distance, I hear a loud sound, almost like thunder. Oh my god! Bro, I'm gonna go to sleep. See you, man. See you, Master D69. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. Everyone else looks towards the noise too. What was? A thick, giant ball of snow and ice crashed through the crowd at incredible speed. Strange start as the ball impacts several people in a line. Few of them were knocked to the sides with new injuries. But one unfortunate guy was hit in the chest and sent flying with the ball. After traveling a long distance, it finally stopped with a hard thud into the side of a tree. Yeah, that guy's dead. Like, the man's body was crushed and bleeding from the... What
was that?
Some sort of cannonball of ice! That's certainly not good. Nah, I'm done with this then. I'm out of here. Wait! Boom, 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 boom. Some more thunder sounds began. I look around, all I see are others screaming and running in all directions. No one seems to know where to go. But they know they can't stand still. I was trying to realize that too. Where do I go? The big guy that grabbed me before was already gone. The other girl has some kind of fan club protecting her. Subs! Subs! The nerdy guy seems to be calculating trajectories and laughing to himself. And the cosplay magical girl is running in circles waving her wand. Most of the others are trying to run towards the woods, but they're all so far away. Dude, you're fucking dead. You guys are fucking dead. And the snowballs seem to be getting more accurate with their targets there. They're screaming and panic all around. And I'm frozen in fear. This isn't a joke. This isn't a dream. It doesn't make any sense. People are actually dying. And I don't know what to do. Everything was hitting me at once. Seeing all these people being crushed, hearing their screams. They're all so much stronger than me, too. I don't stand a chance. Did I really make the right choices? Must be here. I must have made a mistake. My whole life ends here. And that I can think about is, do I deserve this? Yo. It wasn't until one of the snowballs zoomed nearly in front of me that I snapped out of it. If I was about to die, I might as well try to do something. So my feet started running forward. I didn't have a direction in mind yet, though. It felt like my body was on autopilot. I started whirling my head around to try and find somewhere to go. With so many people in the way, it was hard to see it at first, but there was some kind of dome-like structure in the distance, and a ton of people started to head toward it. Trying to get together, I noticed it's an igloo? It definitely stood out compared to the woods around us. but it was hard to notice at first with how far away it was and all the people freaking out. Going like, ee! Ah! Every man for himself! That's where I decided to go. At the distance, feels like it's impossible to make it alive. And sure enough, a large number of snowballs are still zooming towards us. Suddenly, I find myself face first into the snowy ground. My heart seemed to stop for a second in shock before realizing I only tripped. But when I look, I see I just tripped on a body. No, not a body. A person. Hey, please. His leg was clearly broken and he was twice my size. What the shit? There's no way I could help him. And even if I was strong enough, there's no way we'd make it. Except, that's looking in the hindsight. Making excuses after the fact. In reality, I scrambled to get up and run before even considering it. The situation was just too horrifying to do anything else. When I got up, my left leg wouldn't budge. He was grabbing onto my ankle and wasn't letting go. Don't leave me! You can't! Let go! This is not good. Not at all. Every thunderstorm sound was another snowball. At this point, the sounds didn't seem to stop. I couldn't even see where they were being shot from, but they still had enough force to kill you in a moment. And now I'm stuck. It's only a matter of time before I'm hit. Get off! But no matter how much I tried to shake him off, it was no good. Let me go! I can't help you! Find someone else! I'm not dying here. Not like this. No way. So if you can't help me, then I guess you're dead too. What do I do here? I can't help him. Can't shake him off. And now he's taking me down with him. I don't even know this guy. Hey, get the fuck off him! The big guy from before came back and pressed his boots onto the man's arm. The grip around my ankle loosened with an agonizing scream. You understand? Please! You had your chance, asshole. Come on, let's go. Thanks. As we ran, I could hear the desperate man sobbing behind us. Bruh, shut the fuck up, bruh. I would have felt bad, but he tried to get me killed. And that made me realize that mystery woman on the projector isn't the only enemy here. Everyone is fighting for their lives tonight. And they're more than willing to kill each other to survive. Meanwhile, it hadn't even crossed my mind to step on him to escape. Why am I here? You say something? It was hard to have a conversation with all the chaos surrounding us. And especially when running in the cold. Yeah, that's gonna happen to you. I just shook my head and kept going. After a while, I started to think an igloo was some kind of mirage. Everything was happening so fast, but the anxiety of it just made time feel slow. And with this weird flow of events, I was worried we never had a chance of reaching the entrance. I'm by no means an athletic runner, too. Each time I stopped, there was another race to catch my breath. Move, now, breathe later. Easy, right? You better not slow down, kid. You're lucky I saved you when I did. It won't happen again, so get going. Oh, okay. It was near impossible to try and dodge the snowballs. Our only choice was to keep running and pray we didn't get hit. Easier said than done for me. Meanwhile, I could see the other girl nearby. She's also heading towards the igloo, but stood on top of her fan group. Come on, let's hurry it up! You call yourselves fans, and you're this slow? Maybe if they throw you, you'll actually make it. Don't talk to me! I'm surprised the moron like you managed to get this far. Yeah, I did it with my own 2 legs. Shocking, right? Not my fault no one likes you. Huh? At first I thought the sound was a snowball zooming towards me, but... Get away! No! What's that crazy cosplay girl? Somehow she was running faster than I thought humanly possible. Speckle Spit! Move! She shoves me out of the way as she zooms past us. Before I process what happened, she's already far away. She's that fast in that outfit! That's actually impressive. I'm just glad she didn't knock me down. Wah! The snowball just took a couple for lackeys with it. The force sent her backwards and quickly fell on the other fan club members.
You idiots! You were faster! If you were faster, you won't get hate. It's like you don't want my autograph or something. Good riddance to those losers. Pick me up now and get going before I get hit.
Her loyal fans scrambled to get back into action as we ran past. This girl's a bitch! Like, when it comes to women like that, I have no respect for them. I actually am rooting that she goes down. Because that woman's a total bitch. What a spoiled brat. We all have our own ways of living, I guess. That's not living, that's leeching. She won't last when all her lackeys die off. I may have a major hangover, but things are just obvious. Anyone could tell exactly why she's here. He has a point. I just didn't expect it from him. Maybe I misjudged him. He saved me after all. But right now, my lungs are too busy to talk much. Especially with cold winds making this experience 1,000 times worse. And I get the feeling this night is just getting started. Eventually, we reached the entrance to the igloo. Except, get the fuck out of the way! Too many people were running, trying to clear themselves in the entrance at once. That big guy started trying to push his way through while I started to painfully catch my breath. This is the worst my body has felt ever. After all that, we can't get in yet. A scream went past me as the big guy threw someone out of the way. The fuck is the problem? Just move already. Do you all want to die or something? It didn't seem like he was making much progress. When I finally stabilized, I took a chance to look around. The top of the igloo made it seem pretty big, but it's not like there wasn't room. But I can tell how it looks inside, and everyone is just fighting to get in. Looking back, there's quite a few people still struggling to get here. Some of them look like they're on the verge of giving up. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't look like we're getting in soon. Still trying to get in though, so maybe this really is the way out. Anyways, you good now? Yeah, I think I am. My name's Tyler, by the way. What's yours? Honestly, I don't think he talked to me again. He only saved me because he just happened to run by. Yo. But we're in this situation together, it seems. It's Peter. Sorry this whole thing has me scared. I'm so confused, cold, and exhausted. And I don't know why I'm here. It doesn't really matter. We're here, and we just have to deal with it. Stop freaking the fuck over it. Oh, fuck out over it. Oh, sorry. Pretty sure I'm having a reasonable response. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you'll die if you keep flipping out about it. Flipping out about it. But I can't fucking read. Am I starting to become dyslexic? I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. You know, the one day... Okay, I remember there's this one scene, like... Have you Pingas Masters ever watched Bowser's Kingdom on Newgrounds? No? Okay, so... I know some of the jokes wouldn't fly today, but I did find the humor of it funny. So, like, obviously one of my favorite jokes in the whole series was with Kamek saying, "Now get on your boobs and think happy thoughts, like titties!" Then Chef and Hal just jumps off the cliff and then just go, "Ah!" Then Kamek ends up saying, "What are you, gay?" I miss those times when people could just easily joke about that without getting their asses kicked, you know? Listen, man, I don't know you, but I'm not dying here. So if you want to get out of whatever this is, then we gotta work together. This guy's smart. He's violent and short-tempered, but he seems to know how to get things done. You're right.
I don't know how to help.
Well, you better figure it out because I won't be carrying dead weight. Slow me down and I'll ditch you. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Now, we just have to figure out a way to clear the entrance. There's too many for me to move them all out of the way.
And we really don't know what's going on past the crowd.
Right, so we don't know what to expect. It might just be another death trap. But we don't have any other options. We'll just have to figure out when we get here.
You're very confident.
What can I say? I'm a survivor. Boo!
I can't hear. I don't understand. What happened? I'm still standing in the same spot a moment ago. Now I feel as if I'm miles away. What I see in front of me doesn't make any sense. A lot tonight didn't make sense, but this, I can't process it immediately. A giant snowball just crashed in front of the igloo entrance, blocking it off and killing several people.
It's because you fucking cheated. It's because you fucking cheated. Blood pools around the incident. People are screaming. I'm standing there, wondering, where did Tyler go? He was just standing with me a moment ago. We were about to figure out a way out of this death zone. And he just disappeared. It was so sudden. I don't know where he went. Maybe he's helping to move the boulder? My guy, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's got to be nearby trying to move it. He has to be.
Hey, idiot! What the hell is this? Huh? Don't harm me. This is supposed to be the way out, right? Why are you just standing around?
Was he hallucinating?
He was just... What's your problem, useless idiot? You boys better get to work moving that boulder or you're next.
Fans quickly rushed past me towards the entrance. Meanwhile, I'm still here in shock. I'm trying to understand what happened, but I just can't do anything yet. I saw plenty of others dying all the way here. It terrified me at first, but I didn't think about it at the time. I just wanted to survive. But now, if he can even die in these games, then there's no hope for me.
You got that right.
Bitch! After a while of struggling, the giant mound of ice still blocked the entrance. Luckily, no more snowballs came directly at us this time. As the moment things weren't looking good for progress,
put some back into it, you idiots! Come on, move it!
I had eventually regained my senses and joined the cause. I'm not that strong, but if enough of us tried, then maybe it can work out. Yeah, no luck so far, though.
Friends, what seems to be the trouble?
Shouting from a distance is the lab coat wearing nerd from before. He's slowly approaching like it's his nightly walk. Boom! The familiar sound didn't faze him at all, despite the snowballs flying right past him. We were all staring surprised.
Oh, that? Just a simple matter of calculating trajectories. I mean, really, only a moron would get hit. Oh.
As he reached the igloo, he saw the wreckage and butt.
Damn! That basically means everybody's idiots!
I'm sorry. Okay. As he yeah.
I guess that's a big pile of morons.
You damn right, brother!
Why the hell didn't they just go inside?
Doesn't matter now. We can't even move this thing. Everyone left on the side seem to be wimpy idiots.
Ouch! Well, this shouldn't be a problem at all. Lucky for you guys, I happen to have my handheld laser. This one isn't exactly legal, but it should be powerful enough to handle it. I'll melt through this in no time at all.
What he pulled out looked exactly like some kind of prop lightsaber handle.
Did he get a fucking saber?
Are you for real?
Oh, I'm very serious, as I'd recommend getting away from the entrance.
This better not be some kind of joke.
We all scattered away to make room for him. As he gets closer to the S block, I notice the name Seth engraved on his device.
And now, behold, as I remove all obstacles from our path.
He points it towards the entrance and presses a button on the side. A bright blue light comes out and lands right onto the surface of the ice boulder. But
Huh?
the ice seems completely unaffected.
So, this was a waste of time.
No, I assure you, it is extremely hot and is indeed working. However, the whole thing is a bit too large. It may take a while to finish, is all.
I squint my eyes, it doesn't seem to be melting the ice a little.
This is absolutely not helpful.
It's slow, but it's something.
We're gonna die ages before you get to make a dent in it.
Well, sorry, that I didn't bring a flamethrower, princess.
Don't ever call me that. What a waste of time.
Do you have any better ideas? I don't recall your brute force making much progress. And besides, we don't have to wait for the whole thing to melt. We'll just melt enough so your goons can break it apart.
Whatever, just hurry up already.
Oh, by the way, sir. You, sir? The sad-looking boy with a beanie?
Me?
Yes, you! You might want to move a few steps back.
Huh?
And you might want to do it quickly.
Suddenly remembering how he got here, I quickly jumped backwards. The moment after that, the snowball flew past me at high speed. Yo! It was much smaller than the one blocking the entrance, and luckily no one else was in its path.
Excellent work! Now tell me all about that near-death experience. Just how just now felt.
What?
This whole ordeal has become an opportune moment to collect research on the matter.
Was just confused, I guess?
How would you scale your enjoyment of the experience on a scale from 1 to 10?
Dude, shut up! 0?
Alright, now you're just screwing my data. Take this seriously, friend. It could be my big scientific breakthrough.
You can barely melt ice. Some scientist you are. You're just some nerd.
Be quiet! I'll point the laser at you and burn that pretty face.
Why am I surrounded by morons?
Trivia madness. Okie dokie. After a while, we finally melted enough to break through ourselves. In the meantime, a few more stray snowballs killed a few more people. Part of me wonders if Seth could have warned them, but didn't. Anyways, with the entrance cleared, we went inside. As it turns out, past the opening in the igloo was a very narrow staircase going down. The entire interior was ice, so we had to walk slowly or we might slip and fall all the way down. So, pretty much, if you're not careful, then you're going to end up falling straight on your ass. And it was taking us a long time to reach the bottom, too. Guess this is why people were stuck in the entrance.
The dedication needed to build this must be astounding.
Who cares? When the hell does this end? My legs are killing me.
It was pitch black, dark after we start going down. Someone up front said they could see some small light below. So, there might be something down there at least. When we eventually reached the bottom, I was amazed. The igloo was actually a massive underground cavern. Oh my god! Is there decisions in this game, or is it just pure linear storytelling? If it's pure linear storytelling, then I'm fine with it. So big that somehow held an entire snowy forest area. This is amazing!
How is this even possible? See, what did I tell you? It's magnificent!
Yeah, no. This is so gloomy. Can we get going already?
Go where?
Over there, I guess?
So sassy. In the far distance, we can see a big cabin. At the same time, I noticed a beaten up sign nearby that said,
Welcome to the North Pole. Yeah, I know. Not the best name. Would work well for a strip club here, though.
Bro, get this woman off the North Pole! She's having too much fun! Suddenly appearing next to the sign was the woman from before. The woman that announced the name, this game to all of us.
Hello, everybody. So excited you made it. You're all a bit late, but what else did I expect from you guys? Wait. You bitch! Get up, boys!
Several of the fans jumped and attacked the woman, but they ended up falling through her onto the snowy ground. I told you, she was a ghost! Oh, she was actually just another projection of some snow like before.
You idiots! Did actually think I'd be there, did you? Not that you could do much to me, even if I was. Anyways, I guess I should congratulate you for surviving the first game. But now you guys are just holding things up, so how about you get going already?
He would have been here sooner, but you blocked us out.
Don't blame me, the snowballs were auto-targeting you guys. It's your own fault for all grouping up at the entrance. You could have just fell down the stairs like the others. So much faster would have made both our lives easier, honestly.
I was so distracted by the whole underground atmosphere that I didn't even notice the piles of bodies behind us. They were all pushed to the sides of the doorway we came out of.
Oh, don't worry about them, they're just sleeping. Yeah, sure, that's what we'll call it.
Excuse me, miss.
What do you want?
I have to inquire about how you've brought us all here. That's actually a really good question. That's a valid question.
Didn't I explain it all outside? You're all scum that's better off dead than out in society. That's why you're here.
But how exactly? What sort of teleportation technology did you use? Even now you're creating some sort of projection of snow. Is it nano machines?
Nano what? You're standing near a pile of dead bodies that could have been you, and that's your question.
Yes, I must know for science.
Listen, you freaky little nerd. I don't know how it works exactly. I just have these powers now. Comes with the position. Don't question it, and don't think about it. Because you'll probably be dead soon anyways. How much longer do we have to play along? Do you know how much I charge hourly for a guest appearance? It's a complete waste of my time. Couldn't agree more. Can you fuckers get going already? I'm getting bored watching everyone get here.
Man, what is it with this woman? So, damn. Damn. A mighty woman. Angry woman. Yada yada yo.
Why couldn't you just be like that crazy girl?
Crazy girl?
Yeah, that delusional cosplayer. She got here ages before all of you, so I gave her a bit of a reward.
A reward?
Don't get your hopes up on it happening again. This is my first time trying these games, so I'm having fun with it. In reality, I still want you all to die.
Why?
Because, like I said, you're all irredeemable. What's so hard to get about that?
But what about me?
What about you?
Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Yeah, same here. Me neither. None of us do. This is a joke.
No, really, Alright, I have enough of you whiners. Get going already!
What a bitch! Bitch! And with that, she disappeared like snow in the wind. But literally, not figuratively.
What a freak! Let's get going, boys.
With the snap of her fingers, her dwindling fan club survivors followed behind her as she started down the snowy road. Some other strangers with us followed suit, and I was left towards the back with Seth.
It seems the physical proportion of these games is done for now at least. The percentage chance of survival, even if we somehow win, is still pretty low though. Perhaps it's all fruitless, as she says, and yet we continue onwards anyways. Why do you suppose that is?
Because people don't want to die?
Well, she never really promised we'd get to live anyways. So what are we meant to do? Win the games and come up with some way to overthrow her? Sure, obtaining her technology was part of my plan, but I don't suppose most of the people here even considered it. Yet, they had some sort of hope of getting out of here.
That's a wild concept. Hope.
Is this all some sort of game to you?
It's supposed to be, isn't it?
Are you actually considering the implications of this entire event? That's not even just what's happening to us tonight. The mere thought of a festive holiday now being linked to some sort of annual killing. It would have been very interesting impact in the world over time if this were to continue past this trial run.
I hadn't thought about that, actually.
Moreover, if what she says is true, then perhaps society would be better off if the games kill us off.
But I don't belong here.
You said that earlier. Why do you believe that?
Well, most of you guys are terrible people. I would never do half of what I've seen you guys do tonight. The thought of it just makes me sick. Everyone else here seems fine moving on. I can barely keep focused.
So, you think you're somehow better than the rest of us because you're hesitant? Like, you have some morals and therefore you should be exempt.
Sort of.
Allow me to propose a counterpoint to this view of yours. A murderer who kills someone is always a murderer regardless of the reason. Whether they were defending themselves, extracting revenge, defeating evil, or simply robbing a person. Some of the worst people you can think of probably justify their actions with their own values. Survival and greed aren't always mutually exclusive depending on the person. With all that in mind, is it truly fair to say that you're an exception just because you're more emotional than us?
Well...
Oh, by the way, just because they continue forward doesn't make them emotionless. Many of them are terrified of the situation and the uncertainty.
Damn, he's popping off.
Sure, others might see it as fun opportunity, but that doesn't mean they feel nothing. A dead body to them is just a reminder that they have to be strong or they'll end up the same way. You, on the other hand, are lucky to be alive at this point with your mindset.
Can't argue with that. Dang. So, what did Peter do? What did he do? I don't know. Like, it's all interesting, to be honest. Like, wow. Okay. Most of how I got here was thanks to... What can I say? I'm a survivor.
Well, he's not here anymore, so you probably won't last long at this rate. Hell, even I had to help you out before.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks again for that.
Don't thank me. I only let you live as a part of my experiments. Here. See, I'm in fact one of the few who sees this as an excellent opportunity. I'm not here to be anyone's friend. In fact, to me, most of you are lab rats.
Now we know why he's here. Then why did you help us at the entrance?
Well, I had to get out of here too, didn't I? What kind of question even is that?
You think all good acts are out of kindness? I'm here in this world to serve myself alone. You're all just data for me to use.
So basically, he's here because he has a complete total disregard for humanity and sees them as nothing but tools. That's fucked up.
And you? Perhaps you'd be some sort of control variable here.
Control variable?
As you pointed out, most of the people here are much more deserving of this punishment. While that doesn't make you exempt, you're still closer to the average person, it seems. At least from what I've observed. Obviously, you're here for a reason, though. Yet, you don't seem to acknowledge it.
I can't even imagine what he did that was so bad. For my future to be considered hopeless, I just don't understand it.
I'm sure many people wouldn't. Or if they do, they don't want to admit it.
I'm not making any excuses or anything. I really don't know why I'm here.
Fascinating! If you truly don't deserve to be here, then you would be a great control variable.
Dude, chill.
However, if your presence is no mistake, then... well, let's just say it would be extremely intriguing either way.
I guess so. This had been an interesting talk, actually.
You're surprised?
It kind of came off as much more psychotic before.
Oh, I am. No, there's no denying that.
Well, you have weird fixations on using people, but you don't seem that bad.
That's where you're utterly and absurdly incorrect. Don't be fooled by my candor here. This is all a test of establishing trust with the subject. All of it set up so I could see how you'll react to the sudden truth about myself.
Okay, so he's a psycho.
See, I'm a serial killer, and I've killed over hundreds of people before these games.
What? How much you want to bet that this guy? It's probably this guy, right? Is he the one behind all this? Is he the one behind the baddie Santa? What? He stopped walking and placed his hands on my shoulders, making me face him.
This isn't a joke of any kind. I absolutely and undeniably deserve to be here. I am an expert at what I do, you see, and what I do is purely science to me. But no one else will see it that way. They won't for a very long time. Their opinions and laws don't concern the mind of a genius. As eccentric as I may seem, it's not hard for me to appear relatively friendly. People like you are especially easy to convince.
His grip on my shoulders tightened at that. Creepy. There was no hint of a lie on his face at all, and it made me struggle to breathe. I was now very conscious of the fact that everyone here was still walking away from us.
Murder is a tool I use to extract data in various ways, simple as that. And the more I learn from my experiments, the more gruesome they become. Up until tonight, no one alive would even have a hint at my crimes. Yet somehow that bitch in red claiming to be Santa probably knows.
What's it with everyone calling the Mallory a bitch?
I don't know how, but if she does, then her intelligence gathering might be superb. So when I say you are fascinating for being here, I truly mean it.
The distance between us felt far too close. And even being miles away, it would still be too close with this guy now.
And I also think you should know something else crucial. Not only have I murdered hundreds of people before arriving here, but I even orchestrated the death of your friend back there.
What? He killed Tyler!
You bastard! The one crushed and killed right before your eyes.
I was speechless at that. A few moments of silence felt like hours. What?
You bastard. I want him to die next. Hey, Santa lady, could you kill this guy next? Please? Thank you. Okay. But he stared at me, unfazed, scanning for some kind of reaction. How is that even possible? What a pointless question. It's so very revealing, too. After everything you've seen so far tonight, this entire situation, somehow coordinating a murder in relation to it all seems alien to you. Usually one would ask that to confirm I'm not lying. But the fact I know you made friends with that jock and that he was hit at the event should be proof enough given that I wasn't even there at the time. Wait, that's right. He's right. How else would he know? What? Meanwhile, most normal people would probably ask why, because that is such more towards the root of the issue. I mean, I never knew him or you prior to this moment at all. So what could I possibly gain from doing such a thing? Yet, you're more concerned with how I did it. He leans his eyes closer to my face as I remain frozen in fear. You only want to know how I did it so you can save yourself from the same fate. Which tells me you didn't care about him. Not at all. And really, it makes sense given that you just met. But somehow, his death shocked you more than the others around you. It did, but he saved my life before. And we just got close. Then why did you ask how I killed him first? It's a good question. You don't care about anyone else but yourself, just like the rest of us. And yet, you're somehow convinced yourself you don't deserve to be here. Why is that? Why do you continue to lie to yourself? Come on, answer me! I'm not lying! He releases my shoulders and smiles. But don't worry about all that. Like I said, you're my control variable tonight. So if you're lucky, I might fix things in your favor. And with that, he starts walking towards the others. I don't like the new friend I've made. We got about halfway towards the cabin. We're stopped by a familiar face.
Took you long enough. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting here? I was so bored and lonely. Who are you? Ah, that's so mean. It's me, the wonderful, beautiful member of the Sparkles.
Girl, chill! You're lying to yourself!
Don't you remember?
Headache still remembers her. Yeah. If anything, she's probably gonna make me want to go to sleep. I'm just kidding, though.
Yeah, whatever. Get out of the way already. No. You don't get it. This is where you're supposed to be next. Huh? Because of how fast he was, that lady from before gave me an important duty.
An important duty?
That's right. You're now looking at Sparkle 6, North Pole Guardian, Olivia. I really don't care. Let's go. Wait. You can't keep going. I'm in charge of the next game. And it's happening right here. Are you supposed to be blocking the way? Because it really looks like we can't just walk past you. Many have tried, but few have succeeded. Such arrogance has led to destruction of many and... Hey, get back here! Shit.
As they start walking away from her, she pulled out her plastic wand from before.
Sparkle 6! Second Angel Arena!
To my surprise, it actually starts glowing. Not from some cheap light inside of it, but she actually looks just as shocked as us.
What?
Some kind of giant white blast came from the tip and flew into the sky. Yeehaw! And in the next few moments, that blast then expanded around the area. The result was a dome-like transparent structure that now surrounded us all. What the fuck? Christina just walked straight into a newly formed bubble.
Get this out of my way!
Her fanboys started hitting to no avail.
This is so dumb, just let us out already! Not until we play the game. For winning, I was told I get to have fun with my own game. And I even got some real magic Santa uses.
Astounding! I must see that wand at once.
Ew, no way.
Don't you understand anything? If that truly uses the same technology as that woman, we could use it to leave this place.
Nope.
Yo, she's crazy.
I was told to host the game, and that's what we're gonna do.
Sounds like you were just delegated work from that woman. You're clearly being used.
No, I asked this myself. She gave me the magic, then I asked if I could host the game.
Why would you want that?
Because I would have fun too. That phase before was way too easy. And I barely get to see anyone die because I was too fast.
You wanted to see people die?
Of course, you're all scum that the earth is better without. And the Sparkle 6 aimed to rid the world of all evildoers. I'm so happy to get to have so much fun tonight. Aren't you a little old for this?
All this magical girl role-playing bullshit is really annoying.
Not at all. The Sparkle Star 6 are eternally young and vibrant. And beautiful, of course. So shut your ugly trap, you disgusting hag.
Oh, what the fuck? I'll fucking kill you!
Nuh-uh. I get the power here. Try to touch me, and I'll just rip you all apart with my magic. The lady said she didn't care what happens. I could just kill you all now and walk away. She actually recommended that. But lucky for you, I want to have some fun first.
These games seem like a very informal contest.
Well, the point for us is for us to die, so I guess it really doesn't matter to them.
Exactly. So, you should all be thanking me for being so generous.
Oh yeah, thanks so much for wasting my time just so you can have attention. What would I have ever done with my life if you didn't need your delusions validated?
That's the spirit. Now, let's get started with the show.
Show?
Yeah! The game will be the Super Spectacular Sparkle 6 Special Show!
She waves her glowing wand around and suddenly a small stage appears with two podiums.
Here's how it goes. You'll each compete against me in a trivia contest about the Sparkle 6 franchise. Even if one of you beats me, you're all free to go. But if I beat all of you, then I get to kill each of you with whatever magic I want. Sounds fun, right?
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, I worked really hard to plan this out. It took me 10 whole minutes.
I can tell.
It'll be really fun, I swear. Or at least it'll be fun for me. Oh, what am I doing? None of you get to say this. It's happening, so deal with it.
Are you kidding? I don't actually watch any of this nerd shit. They just paid me to do a song for it once.
Well, it's your own fault for not paying attention then.
I suppose I know a bit about the original anime. Perhaps enough that I'll survive.
I've only heard of the name.
Then if I were you, I wouldn't want to play first. Now stop complaining.
But if we're competing against you, how do we know you aren't rigging the game? Most of the people here don't seem to know anything about the franchise. How will we even know if you're correct?
Fine. I'll bring out a mutual party to be the host. And who better than the actual host? Sparkle 6 Dreamcatcher telepathy magic!
The tip of her wand glows into a red hue.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you want? The voice coming out of the wand like a radio was the bitch in red.
I'm sorry, Miss Mallory. I was calling because it turns out we need a host.
So, figured out. This was your idea, right?
Yes, but it won't really work without a third party.
Are you kidding me? I loaned you those powers and you offered to give me a break. And now you're telling me I actually have to host the game you want to play? Are you capable of anything?
Of course I am. I was just calling because everyone else wanted you here. Right, guys?
Hell no.
You guess it's funny. Anyways, get here quickly so we can start.
Fine, whatever.
That annoyed tone, the red glowing on the wand stopped. Soon after, the snow nearby began swirling off the ground and into the air. Another projection of the bitch appeared.
Alright, well, that's the last time I ask one of you morons to do something. So, what are we doing? What's the game? It's a super spectacular Sparkle 6 Social Show. She waved the wand around, gesturing towards the stage as she sang out the full title.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. And what the hell am I supposed to do? They'll all be competing against me in a trivia contest based on the Sparkle 6. And you have to ask the questions.
Olivia tossed a massive sack full of question cards towards Mallory. And I do mean massive, a ridiculous amount.
Jesus Christ! Are all of these handwritten? Of course! I'd ask if you're out of your mind, but I already know the answer to that.
Wait, she won't know all the questions? Won't she know all the questions already if she wrote them all? Still quite the advantage.
Well, God, this is much more of a headache than it should be. Fine, fine. I'll give each of you a chance to answer before she does. Happy now?
Not exactly, but it's better than nothing.
Good, then shut up and someone get on the stage already.
I suppose I'll go first then. Perhaps I can end this charade early for us. He climbs onto the stage and stands behind one of the podiums. Mallory snaps her fingers, and the bag on the ground shakes. A question card from inside flies out and lands in her hand.
The first question is... excuse me, what is it now? Can you act more like a game show host? You know, build up to it? Get the crowd excited. Seriously! Yes, seriously.
This girl's crazy. Olivia is legitimately crazy. She's delusional.
That's kind of the whole point of this. Alright, no, fuck you. This is already too lame as it is. Now you're really pissing me off. I'm just gonna read the questions so we can move on. You're no fun. I don't care. First question. In the 2002 OVA release of Miracle Sparkle 5000, Another Sparkle, who was the director of episode 3?
How the hell am I supposed to know that?
Bates me. I'm just reading the questions.
Do I get any choices?
Doesn't look like it.
Ooh. My attack is gone.
Incorrect, Olivia. There was no director? Everybody knows there were only 2 episodes in the 2002 OVAs. And the other 3 came out in 2004 due to production delays. I mean, it's just obvious. Also, I'm pretty sure you just mixed a few big names together.
I was hoping it would be one of them, so I could claim it as a mispronunciation.
That's how your mind works? What an idiot. Wow, very tragic. Get the fuck off the stage already. During Yukari's full sparkle transformation, what color does her hair become?
That's a very good question. That's pretty interesting. Like, I'm guessing this is just like a straightforward thing. So it's like, there's visual novels like that, PINGAS Masters, where there's no choices, but it's just telling a funny story. And this is kind of like a funny story. Purple?
But gross! It obviously became watermelon pink.
How the fuck would people be that specific? Who the fuck pays attention to the fucking color palette unless they are graphic designers or a professional? I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not gonna finish that. Okay. Boss! Sega! Alright. Let's see. Message delayed. There we go.
So I just realized I can actually manage my live chat on this thing. And I feel like a total idiot now. Like, I am using my phone to look at the chat, and then I realized I can actually moderate on this thing. I feel like a fucking idiot.
You'd have to be colorblind to think otherwise.
You had to get off the stage, idiot! Things weren't looking good for us. Everyone else had already gone up except Christina and I. Some players tried to cheat before and were publicly executed by Olivia. So the pressure was really turned up for us too.
Alright, it's your turn.
Me?
Yeah. I'm not going up there if I don't have to.
Okay. It really hadn't hit me until just a moment ago, but I'm extremely nervous. Not only were our lives on the line, and if I screwed up, we might all die. Now, I had to do public speaking too. You'd think after everything else so far, that would be the least of my concerns. Climbing onto the stage, my legs feel like they're on autopilot. When I get to my little podium, I don't know what to do with my hands. I could barely look up at the crowd, even despite how small it is. Small like these nuts? Hey. Okay. Just the idea of it feels like I'm choking.
This feeling gets amplified when I hear a snap followed by a loud cluck.
A spotlight is shining brightly down on me from somewhere. You want to pay attention here? If you don't, you're going to get everyone killed. What? The game. You can actually answer a question, right? Oh, yes. I don't know anything about the show, though.
It's not just a show, it's a mixed media franchise that branches out into every known entertainment media.
This girl. Okay, she's cute, but she's annoying.
Vocaloids, gacha games, visual novels, you name it.
The only gacha game I play is fucking Puyo Puyo Quest. Like, if your PINGAS Masters have been around on my channel long enough, your PINGAS Masters would be able to figure that out. That's not good for me then. I'll say, let's get this over with then. Your question, how many members are there in the Sparkle 6? What? Did you really not hear me? No, I heard you, but
that's way too obvious.
Hey, I didn't come up with the questions. You did.
This is so unfair.
I've never seen a show based on the name alone. Wait, but is it really that obvious? This is a trick question. I mean, how do you get a series that long with only 6 members? There must be more to it, right? It's not 6, it has to be more. That makes sense, right? If the franchise is really that big, then I don't know what number to pick. Can you hurry up already? Yes, right. My answer is... We're saving here. Let's see. Let's see. Bro. Let's see what it would be like if I picked 10. Sparkle 6 is 10 members. Seriously? Are you the biggest moron on the planet or something? What? Sir?
Is this really my only options?
This guy's an idiot. And let's see. I'm guessing this game is what you call an illusion of choice. The Sparkle 6 has 28 members. Seriously, are you the biggest moron on the planet or something? What? Yo, this dude. Oh, Master D69. Welcome. Ends up gave me an image on the Discord. Dead chat. Yeah. 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 Like there's it's pretty obvious it's maybe a dead chat, but it doesn't matter to me. Whoa, what the fuck happened? Okay.
It's sex, obviously. Hello, it's in the name.
Really? The whole crowd went from silent to furious. Several objects were thrown on the stage. Well, thrown at me to be more precise.
Why the hell would you even guess that? Oh god, I was actually worried there for a second. Thanks for completely blowing the best chance you had at winning.
That's hilarious. Now get off the stage. Try not to get beat up by the mob on your way out. I felt nervous before, and that really sucked. But God, I would give anything right now to turn back time and undo all that. Not that I think it would actually change anything. Although, at least I liked being nervous than I did being publicly humiliated. This is actually the worst. You're telling me, get going, dumbass! What a bitch. Why there's 0 rolls, no bots? Well, Master D, if you're watching this, it's because I'm starting out and I really don't know how to get the bots to work or anything. So I have to kind of do everything manually. This is probably why the chat's kind of like a dead chat or something. Oh my server, yeah. It's not like it's a brand new server. Hold up, Pingas Masters. There we go. Alright. And now, I suck off the stage as Olivia is still laughing hysterically at me. Bro, that's fucking brutal, my guy. Most stuff is thrown at me on my way down, and I try to distance myself from the crowd. Psyched yourself out, huh? I guess. I'd say don't worry about it, but that wouldn't exactly be appropriate here. You actually dropped the ball on the easiest question we got tonight. And our lives are quite literally on the line. So we'll all be dead soon, mostly because of you. Yeah. But look at the bright side. When we die, which will be very soon thanks to you, none of this would matter. So, you're getting us all killed will absolve your humiliation sooner. Dude. Probably if there isn't an afterlife, I suppose. Thanks.
All of you are losers here. Not a single one of you could win. So now I have to do everything myself. Fine then.
The skank is on the stage.
Hello, everyone. Get the fuck off my screen! I ruined a good joke. It's a one-time special event for all my most special fans. So be grateful I'm here to brighten all your days. Her surviving fans started hollering loudly. It might seem like this is free, but don't worry, you all get to be late.
Fuck that shit.
Make sure you pay it in full and send me extra or you're dead to me, okay? Yeah, whatever. Can we get this over with already? I guess someone doesn't know what it's like being an entertainer. Summer host you are.
Bitch!
Don't care. Let's continue. She snaps her fingers and receives the question card. Alright, the final question. In the third spin-off light novel series, Sparkle 6 vs Dreamforce 9, how is Galactic Emily defeated? Oh no, it's another super specific question! I guess it's all over for us. It's all my fault.
I would say that too soon.
Huh? Oh jeez, I don't know, but if I had to guess, after Psychic Angel and Pixie Witch were single-handedly defeated by the Galactic Emily, Electric Kane merged and Shining Lana to become Starburst Savior. That Galactic Emily couldn't keep up with their evolved attacks and had to use her full Sparkle transformation. But this was Starburst Savior's plan all along, as Galactic Emily's new form was a much bigger target for the Ultimate Blast. Harnessing the raw power of the sun, which was amplified because they were fighting in space at the time, Starburst Savior caused the Galactic Emily to collapse into her own gravitational weight. So Galactic Emily's power was caught in the feedback loop and ended up turning into a black hole.
Damn.
And then Timekeeper Suzanne isolated the black hole into its own separated dimension, frozen in time, which was only possible because her time abilities connected with the gravitational effects of the black hole. And then they all went home for cake and tea. That's all just a wild guess. I'm not into that nutty stuff. I think that's correct. There were more details with that answer than were written on the card, actually. That's... How? She must have cheated. One of her fans slipped her the answer somehow. If they did, then they did a damn good job hiding it.
I suspected as much. When she became weirdly famous overnight online, I looked onto her brief disappearance. According to my research, her early success went immediately to her head. She almost went into a massive debt over some expensive collection hobby. Yo! She was projecting! She was deflecting! She's a nerd! She's a nerd! Her managers had to make her financials that banned her from public appearances for a while.
Really? Everyone else thought she was kidnapped or died.
No, in reality, she's just a closeted otaku. A huge one according to my file on her.
What? That's not true! This is slander! I am not an otaku! How the hell did she know the answer then? Did know the answer? Hey, creator! You might want to fix that grammatical error. How the hell did she know the answer then? That light novel was only released in Japan. What can I say? I'm just really talented at guessing. You liar! I really don't care either way. Olivia, you lost, and that means you should die. But that's not fair. The Sparkle 6 is my world. I die without the Sparkle 6. And
Won't let you steal it from me!
She pulls out the wand and immediately starts blasting energy everywhere. Several in the cloud are vaporized and the rest are running around screaming.
What the fuck? You almost hit me, you sore loser! Get back here!
Few of her fanboys come out of the crowd to protect Christina. Most of them give her a moment to run before being destroyed. What do we do? Miss, she lost, right? Shouldn't you do something?
Why is this my problem? I want you freaks to die, remember?
But you said she lost, so she has to die.
Yeah, but I didn't say I'd do it. You guys figure it out. My job here is done. If any of you manage to survive, come to my cabin to finish the games. I'm out.
She disappeared into the wind and snow once more. Olivia's tantrum turned into all kinds of magical death. One guy was slowly crushed by some invisible weight, another was being burned alive in a green flame, and to make things worse, we couldn't try to escape. The force that trapped us there was still in place. Holy fucking shit.
You're such a crybaby, that is so dumb. You lost, just get over it. I'm gonna put you, Sparkle, 6 feet under the ground.
She's a psychopath!
Huh?
She tried to use the wand, but suddenly found it missing.
Huh? Well, where did my wand?
The surviving few were silent and hesitant. Huh? Screenshot. Really? Motherfuckers trying to connect. Yo! I think I might actually... PINGAS Master D69. I think I just found a Discord mod. What? The surviving few were silent and hesitant when a maniacal laugh started from the stage. After all the charades and tomfoolery, the power is finally all mine! He held the wand up above for everyone to see. In the middle of her, she started loudly coughing. After a few moments, she fell into the ground, foaming at the mouth. I'm afraid I wouldn't be doing that. And unfortunately for you, Miss Magical Girl, your game is over. I've poisoned her and stolen her wand for myself. Olivia did appear to be actively dying on the ground, and no one seemed to be in a rush to help her, reasonably so. And with this, I will not be taking us home. Instead, I will conduct all sorts of experiments on each and every one of you.
Great, so it's one whack job after another tonight.
Oh, yes. But I'll have you know, this whack job is a little smarter than the one stuck in the mind of a middle schooler.
Are you sure about that?
Silence, harlot!
Harlot?
Perhaps I'll start with you then. Let's begin. He quickly pointed the wand at her. But nothing happened. Huh? The tip of the wand seems to no longer be glowing. He waxed the side of it a few times. What's going on? You were just working a second ago. The expression on his face showed he slowly came to realize he was powerless. Surely you didn't fall for that, did you? That was merely a ruse. A ruse? Yes, a jest meant to ease the tension of the situation. Obviously, I killed and disarmed a captor in order to save us all. When she died, the powers went with her. Yes, that's clearly what happened. Only a fool would think otherwise. What? I can't believe she's dead. But good riddance. During this exchange, the force field trapping us in the middle of the path had slowly disappeared. Oh, would you look at that? A cabin! Perhaps we should go there, yeah? No need for this silly thing anymore, right, guys? He obviously snapped the cheap plastic toy in half and threw it on Olivia's dead body.
He called me a harlot, and you think you could just walk away? Boys, get him! Guys.
When she looked around, she realized all her fan club was dead.
In fact, now I think I actually looked around. It's just 3 of us?
It would appear so.
God, what a useless fan base. Who said they could die? How am I supposed to make money now? Guess I'll just have to collect their viewers' fees from their relatives.
Financial issues aside, perhaps we should get going.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're a certified psychopath freak.
Takes one to know one.
Whatever, don't get near me.
She's a sociopath. She starts walking far ahead of us to the cabin. Oh boy.
Goodness. Looks like we survived that one, right, friend?
The same goes for me too, you know.
What was that?
I don't want to be near you either. Why would I? You've murdered at least 2 people here, and you're about to experiment on us.
Oh, come now. That was so ages ago. Is your mind so frail that you can't see the benefits of a friend like me? Oh, where are you going? I'm not done explaining myself.
I've had enough for tonight. This come to an end, and soon. There's not many of us left anyways. Act 3. The gift. The gift. Ooh. One day. Yeah. One day. All 3 of us slowly walked towards the cabin, with a good distance between us. Seth had tried to ramble more at me from behind, but I didn't give him any attention. Ooh. Eventually he quieted down and we hiked through the cold cabin forest. Then we finally made it. A sign in front claimed this to be Santa's workshop. Christina went in as soon as she reached the door without hesitation. Without any other options, I did the same. It's about time you all showed up. I was beginning to think you all died back there. Honestly, I'm surprised you made it past the first game. I didn't actually pan out much after that. But you can probably tell that from the improvised trivia show. My hope was that she would just use the power I gave her and kill you all. Really, I shouldn't have tested a lunatic like that. But at least she was a bit effective towards the end. Yeah, so what are we done now? Almost. This will be your final test. Depending on how you do here, you might be able to go home. Maybe. I haven't really decided yet.
You haven't decided.
Like I said before, all of you were pretty much irredeemable for the start. So really, it might be for the best if I don't let you go. But I should make it impossible to win. Because then the games aren't fun for me. The games this year were very successful already though. Only 3 of you left, so I've already reduced the toxic people in the world. So it wouldn't be the worst thing I'd let you go. You should absolutely not let that psycho go.
What are you referring to? I'll have you know I'm an innocent savior.
Bullshit. Hey, how about you both be quiet? She's right though. He's a murderer. And she's manipulative and self-centered. But I don't deserve to be here. Why the hell would you think that? I'm not like them all. I'm a good person. You're just as bad as all of them. There must have been some kind of mistake. Have you ever heard stories about Santa checking his list twice? Yeah, that's real. You definitely need to be here. There was no mistake. It can't be true. Oh, God, give it the rest already. You used all those people to get here, and even insulted their sacrifices to you. Like you got here on your own. You have to be saved every step of the way. Sure, I used people, but they were glad to help me, because I'm an entertainer. I didn't get fans out of nowhere. I worked hard for it. So what about you? What have you done tonight? The only thing you managed to do was run. At every other opportunity, you were saved by someone else. You contributed nothing tonight at all. That's not my fault. Seriously, you're lucky to be alive at all right now. But somehow, you still think you're better than us. You can't possibly imagine a world where you're the asshole. Well, guess what? You are. You're the worst kind of asshole.
You're the guy who thinks he deserves praise for being average. Just an unassuming loser with nothing going for him. You don't want to try anything yourself because you're terrified of making a mistake. Like you're scared it'll ruin your life permanently or something. Meanwhile, everyone else is at least making an attempt. What the hell do you get off judging anyone? Snort. She's absolutely correct. I'm amazed at how oblivious you are with how you act. Did you really think that inaction would mean anything is fine? Not only that, but you've deluded yourself into thinking you're special for it. Like, only you are lucky enough to survive despite doing nothing. It can't be true. Oh, but it is. You're even more self-centered than she is.
Damn.
Like, you really think this is all actually some kind of game? Poor little Peter. This is the protagonist of an unfortunate death game visual novel. That's how you see things, right? What? I can see all your narration. It's a giant text box at the bottom of the screen for you. Kinda hard not to notice it. And I know I've acknowledged it and you'll start to think this is all meta or something. That kind of ending would have been a real mixed audience reception, I bet. But you'd probably think it's pretentious and I hate it. But no, this isn't a game. I'm not reading any text box. Your face speaks your mind for you. Those thoughts you think are so important you consider them to be narration. In reality, they're obnoxious reactions. You're not special at all, not one bit. You aren't a protagonist. You're just extremely narcissistic. And you haven't really done anything to earn that attitude. This isn't your visual novel fantasy story. This is just a chance to realize who you really are. Who I am? What are you talking about? None of that is true. You're just trying to confuse me. Nothing about tonight has made any sense.
Perhaps not, but you could still learn a lot from it.
Oh, okay, now the murderer wants to lecture me?
I've done no such thing. There are baseless claims. But I do know a thing or two about delusional obsessions. I've studied several cases quite in depth, and you definitely fit the bill there.
Bite me. Wow, someone is getting really upset now. Of course I am. All three of you are acting like I'm the worst person here. And I won't accept that. So what if I'm scared of making attempts? We all have to survive somehow. What's wrong with thinking you're a protagonist of your own life? You've convinced yourself that all of this is just a story that revolves around you. And you only think that because you're still alive. Did you ever consider that everyone else has died tonight was the same as you? You might only remember a few key people here. But there were hundreds of people who didn't even register to you. They might not as well even exist to you outside of your narrations. How many of them do you think were here because they're just like you? Just like me? Narcissist freaks that think all of this is about them. There are loads of them out there. Unfortunately for you, 8 of them died while you lived. So now you feel validated in saying you're some protagonist. People like you disgust me completely. You use the misfortunes of others to prop yourself up in your own little world. That one hit hard. I could deny it, but to accept it was to crush my whole identity. Falling on my knees on the floor, everything felt like it was spinning. How is any of this happening? How am I alive right now? Where am I? Why does my body feel so far away from my mind? What am I supposed to do? Oh, great. He needs to have a mental breakdown, and we have everyone stop everything for him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to do. Not just now. I don't know what to do ever. I've been trying to survive the only way I know how. Hide away and pretend everything is out of my hands. And I don't know what to do about it. God, shut up already. This is exactly your problem. Why are you freaking out so much over this? Can't you be normal and not act like some kind of dramatic reveal? But it is for me. It's so crushing. People telling you you're a narcissist is so crushing to you. Seriously. Everyone is to a certain degree. What makes you a freak is how you think it's your only defining trait. Get a goddamn hobby and move on already. The best of us don't have time for your crying. We have lives too, you know. Mine is an expensive lifestyle, and every hour I'm stuck here is another hour I'm not paid. So we could just get this test over with already? I like where your attitude is at. Lucky for you, we basically finished the test already. Huh? I've used the time from this interaction to reevaluate your redeemability through our system. But to make the reveal more exciting, she snaps her fingers and 3 presents appear. One is each addressed to us. Each of you gets a gift, and what's inside will decide your fate. Still irredeemable will be instantly killed by a pipe bomb. A pipe bomb? Fascinating! The rest of you that aren't killed by the present get to go home. Quick and easy, right? So, who wants to go first?
Me, of course. I can't wait to see what's inside.
What? You wait until I'm far away before touching that.
No need to worry. Like I said, I'm innocent.
Seth immediately grabs his present and quickly makes a tear on the wrapping paper. I fall backwards on the ground, trying to move away. Kushina loudly screams in shock briefly. After the paper tearing sound, the room falls silent.
See? Nothing happened.
He continues to finish opening the present, and nothing happens still.
Wow! It's a full drive VR headset! This kind of device only exists in anime right now. If I could reverse engineer the technology, I could present myself as a pioneer! It's exactly what I wanted for Christmas.
Well, of course, I am Santa after all. Oh, what's going on?
That doesn't make any sense. He's an actual murderer.
Again with the baseless claims.
You told me yourself, and we all saw you kill Olivia.
You honestly believed all that? That was merely a performance.
Do you actually believe him? He's telling the truth. Our system never makes mistakes.
Clearly, something is wrong with it.
No, Seth is just a weird guy that likes to act crazier than he is. What?
As embarrassing as it is to admit, yes, that is the case. The role of the mad scientist always fascinated me, but it never seemed logical for me. If I got arrested, that would be the end of my scientific endeavors. Seriously, I'm weird, but I'm not a murderer.
But then, what about Tyler?
The big guy that was your friend? It didn't take long to piece together what happened to him, and how much you convinced yourself it affected you. So I took the role of the bad guy so you wouldn't blame yourself. Did you honestly think I'd somehow guided a giant ice boulder to crush your friend?
Who cares about that moron? What about the crazy girl?
Well, I didn't poison her or anything. I just took the wand. She said herself she would die without Sparkle 6. So I'm assuming Mallory here rigged it to kill her if it was taken away.
The magic I loaned would only work while she was alive. Killing her when it was taken seemed like the best way to stop people from stealing my powers. If that's all true, then why is he even here to begin with?
Oh, I recently developed a revolutionary new deep learning text image data model, and I'm assuming this set me some kind of evil course in life. But after this whole experience, I don't think AI art is worth it anymore. There are much better uses of my time than automating creativity. I think when I go home, I'll become a psychologist. What do you guys think?
That sounds like the worst possible outcome.
Worse than being a murderer?
Somehow, yes.
What do you want later? Let's move on to the next gift.
Guess I'll go next.
She hesitantly grabbed her present and held it as far away as she could. Then, Christina slowly tore the paper with one eye closed and her face turned away. When nothing happened, she exhaled a deep breath as she had held in. After opposing the rest of the gift, she loudly screamed,
"Oh my god, is this real?
Duh, of course it is!
This is an actual limited edition original release of the first Rainbow figurine!
Rainbow who?
She's the ultimate fusion, a full Sparkle version of the members of the Sparkle 6! And look at the box, it's even signed by the entire original cast!
Oh, this girl's a real nerd.
This has to be worth more money than my current collection times 10! And it's so beautiful! How was she reformed? She spent the entire time insulting and using everyone. That was the problem. But the trivia contest earlier changed everything. Now she had a taste of expressing her hobbies openly. And with that, over time, she would become very accepting of others. The start of the games, Olivia or Seth were just disgusting nerds to her. And that's because she didn't want to see herself as the same as them. Christina was scared of a fanbase, thinking she was a loser like them. After the contest, she felt good about her secret hobby because it saved the day. So in the future, she'll be more accepting. Although she'll still viciously call people out on their bullshit. And honestly, I was rooting for her because of that. I vibe with her energy. But at least this has been more than worth it for me now. This is the best gift ever. Glad to hear that. Try not to end up back here next year. Now, last but not least, Mr. Protagonist.
No. Yeah, I think we're dead. She hands me my present, wrapped in the sky blue paper.
What will it be? It's either death or hope in there. So either way, you won't be wasting your time anymore.
I sat on the floor, staring at the present.
After everything we went through, my life will be decided by this box. No, that's not right. This box will decide my life for me. I already did that myself. This is just telling me how I really feel. Whatever happens is my own fault. It's my turn to own my mistakes. Maybe it's too late for me to realize this, and it'll still kill me? But I'm not running away or letting someone else save me. Not anymore. And with that, I tore the wrapping paper of my gift. Kaboom. Merry Christmas. What the fuck happened?
What happened to Mr. Protagonist? The world may never know. Well, PINGAS Masters. It's quite unfortunate because we only had time for one game. Because it's no longer Christmas anymore. But hey, PINGAS Masters, at least we had fun, and it was probably one of the most interesting experiences that we've ever had tonight. So, all I have to say is, PINGAS Masters, thank you for stopping by and joining me for this Christmas night. Well, and for us to rise for the next day. And I love you, and peace out!